Hi, Facebook. Sorry, we're just having some technical difficulty with our Instagram, but we should have it up and running.
Yes. Just a few seconds here. All right. Hey, what's up? It's me, Awesome Alley.
And I'm Race, and welcome back to 90 Days to Becoming an Awesome Person. Today is day 80, and we're going to start it off always with our quote of the day.
Thank you, Race. So today is a big day. There's only 10 days left of our 90-day journey, so make sure you grab your free 30-day journal PDF by clicking the link in our bio on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube in the description, and join us for the remaining 10 days, and then you can also carry this on for the rest of 2021. So without further ado, let's start it off with the quote of the day now. And today's quote of the day is by James Cameron. He is an American film director, most notably famous for Avatar, the Titanic, the Terminator series, and much more. So this is a very interesting quote, and I'll explain why in a second. So if you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. So once again, if you set your goal ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. All right, Ray, so what are your thoughts, comments, and perspective on this quote?
I think what he's saying is just always be one step ahead of someone else, of your competition, of yourself, and to keep going, because I think he encourages just do it, because if you're with a person at a starting line and you have a race, for example, and you take off from the starting line, but they still stay there, and you're like, oh my God, wow, I'm winning. And then you turn to your left, and then you see somebody else passing you. Even though you failed or you didn't win first place in that race, you did better than the person who didn't even left the finish line. Does that make sense? So you're always, what he's saying is, even though you might fail at certain things, you're doing better than people who won't even attempt to try. And it's not to put anybody down. It's just, look at it from the perspective of, if you're doing more than everybody else, notice that. Keep going. Even though you might get discouraged by failure, keep going, because you're doing so much more.
All right, interesting. So once again, if you set your goal ridiculously high and it fails, you will fail, and it's a failure. You will fail above everyone else's success. So this is very interesting, because right now, James is working on Avatar 2, 3, and 4. Gonna come out, so it's going bam, 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 bam. Right? Avatar, I believe, was one of Disney's most made Disney's most generated money, income, sales, revenue, whatever, box office, whatever the specific term is, right? It made the most money for them, along, with Avengers and stuff, right? So at that time in 2009, it was amazing, right? We loved it so much. And now it's been prolonged so long, right? People have been anticipating this movie for so long, yet he continues to perfect it, right? Making it better. And people don't mind waiting, because it's supposed to be a new generation, leveling it up to a new playing field that hasn't been done before in movie series. So people are okay, right? They're giving him grace by saying, you know what, continue it. We want to see it at its best, right? So make sure it's at its best. You got the time. Continue to do it, right? And you can consider that a failure, but he's actually perfecting the craft that will then transform the world right now. So if you set your goal ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. As you continue to grow, right, you'll meet your little obstacles, as everybody knows, right? It's not a smooth path, but like my sister said, if you are you'll always be ahead of that person who never left the finish line right there. All right, Ray, so that is the quote of the day. What is the tip?
All right, so the tip of the day is pick up a new hobby. The world is yours. Take a chance to pick up a new hobby and skill. Take a chance to pick up a new hobby and or skill. There's a lot you can do. You can look at tutorials online. You can go on YouTube. You can even get every single guidebook, handbook for free, like in a free PDF. You just have to look it up and look for the coaches in that industry, and you'll be good.
Yes, yes. And if it's something like, just remember, like, a hobby isn't something you're supposed to be good at, right? A hobby is something you're supposed to enjoy, right? For example, the paintings and stuff, right? That's something that we enjoy. We weren't aiming to be good at it or great at it. It was just something to get our minds off of, everything else. So think about that when you're coming to a hobby. You don't always have to be doing it. You should be enjoying it, right? But as I said, you can look up tutorials if that's how you like to go and you like to learn about it. But definitely have fun with it, and remember, it's for you to enjoy and enjoy with others and yourself. So that is your quote and tip for the day. Racy, do you have anything else to add?
No, just that this was presented by APSO.
Awesome people.
Shaping our world.
Remember, you are awesome.
And you can make the world a better place.